Academy Award-winning actor Jeremy Irons will star in the pilot for HBO's long-awaited series, Watchmen. Damon Lindelof, The Leftovers, is developing the series. It is based on Alan Moore's graphic novel. The story follows an alternate timeline where costumed heroes once reigned before becoming outlaws. In Moore's story, Richard Nixon never resigned the presidency, and is still the president in the 1980s. Zack Snyder directed a movie version of the story in 2009. That film starred Patrick Wilson, Jackie Earle Haley, and Malin Ackerman. In addition to Irons, the series stars Louis Gossett Jr., Regina King, Jamel Chambers, and Jamala Kakpo. It's unclear how much of Lindelof's version is a straight adaptation of the novel, and how much of it is new material. The writer and producer has stated that he wishes this to be a new take on the popular story. He explained a bit more in a letter to fans on Instagram. Those original 12 issues of Watchmen are our Old Testament. When the New Testament came along, it did not erase what came before it. Creation, the Garden of Eden, Abraham and Isaac, the flood, it all happened, and so it will be with Watchmen. The comedian, Dan and Laurie fell in love. Ozymandias saved the world and Dr. Manhattan left it just after blowing Rorschach to pieces in the bitter cold of Antarctica. To be clear, Watchmen is canon. We are not making a sequel either. This story will be set in the world its creators painstakingly built, but in the tradition of the work that inspired it. This new story must be original. Some of the characters will be unknown. New faces, new masks to cover them. Of casting Irons specifically, he wrote on Instagram today, "When I was 14, I got a job as an usher at the Route 4 Cineplex Odeon 10plex. We had to call it that when we answered the phone with hopes of watching every movie on every screen over and over again. As there were always 10 in rotation, something had to be truly special to stand out. One that did was Cronenberg's Dead Ringers, the tale of two homicidal gynecologists who happened to be identical twin brothers. I was in awe of the raw brilliance of the lead actor, and his brother was just as good as he was. I vowed then and there to one day work with at least one of them. That day is today. Mr. Irons, I am honored. Thanks for taking the watch, man. Are you a fan of Watchmen? What do you think of Jeremy Irons joining the cast? Comment below and share your thoughts.